Alright guys, um I have a free time. I want to record a quick video. My brother is in the kitchen cooking a nice meal for me, so I want to record a video on SMT divergence for you guys. Now I noticed that many of you still have issue with SMT divergence, and you see this is a very powerful tool. I tell you, in this video I'm going to talk about the double bullets, the double SMT divergence. So you've heard Mr. Mike gushing over the SMT. The model I shared with him is the model I'm going to be talking about in this video. So double SMT. I like to call it double bullet. Alright, so because double bullet. Alright, so I'm going to show you. So basically, let's start with what an SMT divergence is. So SMT divergences are not difficult to understand. Okay, this is just price trading into a liquidity pool. So this level is the liquidity pool. All right, maybe this is previous day highs or previous day low, or let me use what we are commonly used to. Let me just use CRL, bottom right or bottom center. Okay, so this is CRL, and let's say this asset is EU. All right, so on a correlated asset, that's like GU, instead of price sweeping that liquidity, price comes this way, then it moves upwards. All right, so this is still a sweep of liquidity. This right here is a sweep of liquidity. And this right here is also a sweep of liquidity. So this forms a lower high, whereas this forms a higher low. Correct? Higher low. Yeah. So this takes out liquidity, but because this asset is correlated with this, we can actually say this is an SMT divergence. So the question is, how do you trade your CRL setup? Do you wait for this to happen, finish, for this to occur before you take a trade? No. It is when price sweeps liquidity here that you switch to your time frame, and then you enter, and then you look for a change in state of delivery, correct? Then, or a breaker, fair value gap, wherever you want, IFVG. It's when this occurs, this move right here, that's when you look for your setup on lower time frame. Okay, now it's the same way you approach this when this happens. Okay, you switch to your lower time frame, and then you are looking for that change in state of delivery. Once you notice that one is sweeping liquidity and another is not sweeping the liquidity, you just drop to your lower time frame. So you can also be looking for change in state of delivery on both. If it's change in state of delivery occurs, then you take it. Now when you see something like this is moving upwards, this slope, it's telling you that GU is going to be the stronger asset. So what you want to be doing, you want to be trading GU. All right, you want to trade GU and push GU, because GU is going to reach its buy side targets faster. All right, so reverse it for the sell scenario. This will lag. Okay, for a sell scenario, we have something like this. This sweeps liquidity, so you have your SMT like this, whereas this does not sweep liquidity, so you have something like this. What it is telling you is that this asset right here is going to move lower faster, okay, than this other one. Of course, this one will still move, but usually this asset will move faster. Okay, now one thing you do not know about SMT divergences, let me just drop this here, is that when you are picking targets, please reduce the noise you are making with your pot here. I beg, thank you. So when you are picking targets, one very easy way to pick targets is to look for the asset that has this failure swing, this type of this thing. So when we sell, of course we are going to buy. So when we buy, we are going to sell. Okay, and for this reversal to occur, you will see SMT divergence. Now, when the sell is eventually over and we are now buying, all right, this SMT right here becomes a target for price to come to. So this is one way that you can pick buy side target. After the sell, price will sweep out this buy side target. And if you think I'm lying, just go and check it anywhere. Just you will find it easy. So now let's get into the chart. Now what the double SMT is simply using SMT divergence. Is a model that you of course from study. It's a model where we just use SMT divergence for both our bias and our entry. No need for higher time frame. No need for what's the name? They draw on liquidity. Okay, all you just want to see is an SMT divergence. Then you drop to a lower time frame and you want to see another SMT divergence. So let's say this is H4 time frame. Okay, this is H4 time frame, and I have this as alright. I have these two lows right here. Sorry, you guys know I'm not very good at drawing. So I have these two lows right here, SMT divergence. Alright, then when I drop to a H1 time frame, so this is H4, this is H1. What I want to see again is another divergence. This time around it can be, and what I'm going to show you guys examples the same way I showed Mr. Michael, and it blew his mind. Alright, so I want to see another SMT divergence like this. It may be like this, it may be another way, sure, but I want to see, so this is H4, this is H1. Then I take my entry on the aligned time frame of the second divergence. That's the H1 time frame. So the aligned time frame is the M5. Okay, entry on M5. I'm emphasizing this entry on M5, so that somebody will not come and send me a message and say, can I take entry on M1? Please use aligned time frames. Thank you. Good. Now let's get into the chart. Let me show you. I've explained what SMT is. I'm going to show you what double SMT is. Let's start with this, and all I'm going to use is the divergence. Okay, no draw on liquidity, no. This is last week. Let's use this. Let's use from here on EU. Okay, EU. All right, so this is Friday. Okay, let me take this back. Many of you should remember this example in price. All right, you should remember some weeks back we had this high as our drawn liquidity. You will remember that we had this high as our drawn liquidity. Okay, so this weekly close we had that high. Then on the daily time frame, we were now looking for some fair value gaps that price could react from, and then trade lower too. This was what we were looking for. Good. Now the Monday candle opened up and did something very interesting. Monday opened up. Do you see? That's the Monday candle. If I go to GU, this is the Monday candle. This is Friday, and then this is Monday. I do hope you guys can see my cursor. This is Monday. What do you notice between the highs of Monday and the highs of Friday? You notice that on GU it was swept, on EU it wasn't swept. That is a divergence. Now we are using hindsight data, so permit me. So that's your first divergence. Okay, so between this Friday high right here and then this high, we had a divergence. This is how the silver bullet works. If I have another divergence between this high, all right, that's my second divergence, because this is now Sunday high. So let's check. Do we have a divergence? Nope, we don't have a divergence. Good. So let's move. Next day. Oops, this. I think there's something that happened here. So this is Monday. Okay, this is Monday, yeah? And on GU, you can see this candle high was swept. So on GU, follow me please guys. This high right here was swept on Monday. So let's get back to EU. This is that high. So look at this high right here. That's Friday high. Was it swept on EU? No. Mark that high. Was it swept on EU? No. That's divergence. That is SMT divergence. Okay? So that's SMT divergence. It means we are having a divergence this way between the two previous days highs. Now, all I'm going to do is mark out the H4 highs. Mark out this point, mark out this point, and what I'm looking for now is a H4 divergence. I have seen a daily divergence. I now need a H4 divergence. Okay? Good. Now, how will that divergence occur? I want price to sweep the high and not sweep the high. Now, compare these two candles. Do you see how the high of this candle on EU was swept, whereas this wasn't swept? Okay, so I'm having a daily divergence. I'm now having a H4 divergence. I don't need to know where the direction of the market is going to. I just need these two divergences to occur, and I'm going to enter my trade straight away. Let me confirm something. Okay, so between this low and this low, there's a divergence. Between this low, there is a divergence. So between this low also and this low, there is a divergence. Let's see on the H1 time frame if there is also a divergence between H1 lows. So this low, what candle swept that low? So between this candle low and this candle low. Okay, no divergence, no second divergence. It's just one. Now, you will not get this immediately. It will be confusing, but eventually you will get it. So daily divergence, I drop to H4 time frame. I'm seeing a H4 divergence. That's double SMT. That's the double bullet. Now from here, I just drop to the 15 minutes time frame and I look for a change in state of delivery, and I get in, take my 2R profit, and I'm out of the market. Simple as that. The funny thing is that this particular example this particular example here is fractal. So let me break it down further. Notice we have a H4 divergence right here. So this is let me identify. This should be the 17. This is 5 p.m. candle. Good, 5 p.m. candle, right? Good. So between the 5 p.m. to the 9 p.m., we want to see another divergence between H1 highs. Good. So this is the 5 p.m. open. Between that 5 p.m. and 9 p.m., I want to see another divergence. Compare these two highs now. All right. Good. You will see something now. So look at this high and look at the second high. these are the corresponding candles on GU. So you can see where my cursor is. Okay, 18 and 19. So on GU we don't have that sweep of the highs, whereas on EU we have the sweep of the highs. This is above the previous H4 high. So note, let me type it so that you will see it. This is previous H4 high, previous H4 high. Okay, right? Okay, this is previous H1 high, H1 high. Previous H1 high. All right, previous H4 high, center, right. Good. So this is the previous H4 high, whereas this is the previous H1 high. Now above the previous H4 high that has SMT divergence, remember we are looking for price to trade above it on H1 and create another SMT divergence. So we have this SMT, H4 SMT, and then now we have this H1 SMT occurring right here. This is a double SMT divergence. This, you take your entry on the 5 minutes time frame and boom, you are Gucci. This is your change in state of delivery right here. This candle right here. That's your change in state of delivery, and you sell. So where you're supposed to be selling on the 15 minutes time frame, because of that double SMT on the H1, that becomes your first target, and then you sell all the way down. Imagine that you see a 15 minutes SMT again above these H1 highs. What do you think will happen? Okay. Are you guys seeing what I'm seeing? So this is 1845, and the high of 1845 was actually swept, whereas on GU again it wasn't swept. Can you see it? This is the high of 1845, and look at the high again. So on this example we have triple SMT. This is now the M15 high. M15 high wasn't swept. Middle, top, let's go to the right. So M15 high, H4 high, another SMT divergence at the highs. Simple. Now, where will your entry be? On the 1 minute time frame. Boom. So when that SMT divergence is occurring, price is sweeping liquidity. You are looking at GU, and then you are noticing that GU is not sweeping that high. GU is just dropping, it's not sweeping the high. Whereas EU pumped up, swept that high. That's when you begin to position yourself. Then you take your change in state of delivery, fair value gap comes here. I like my change in state of delivery, and then I sell. So when I sell right there, what do you think my risk to reward is going to be? This is the power of the double SMT. This in this case is actually triple. Now I know this example so much because I was looking at this unfolding live before my eyes. So I was looking at this unfolding live, this particular price action. Okay, so basically let me recap to you what you are looking for, or what you should be looking for. First of all, you want price to sweep a high, all right, with SMT divergence. Price should trade above a high with SMT divergence. Then you drop to a time frame lower than that, and then above that high you want price to sweep another high again with SMT divergence. Okay, when price sweeps that high, that's above that high. Okay, so you wait for, let's say this is H4, you wait for the H4 candle to go above the daily high, and then between H4 highs you want to see another divergence occurring. Okay, so price goes above this, then you want to see another divergence, so it's a divergence inside a divergence. This is the best way to get your most confirmed CRT setups. I tell you guys, this is the best way to, like, this is CRT. You may not use this candle, but you can use this candle, this particular candle, big bulky candle, as your CRT. That's your CRT. It's confirmed by SMT. You go down again on 1 hour time frame, you will still see under CRT. So it's a CRT inside a CRT inside a CRT. This is your CRT candle. Okay, you sell it, one candle CRT, 15 minutes also. This is your CRT. This is your CRT candle. Okay, and then you will just find the fractals. Imagine that I choose to go to the 5 minutes time frame. What do you think I want to see on the 5 minutes time frame? I want to see when price goes above this high here, I want to see it create another SMT divergence between 5 minutes highs. Let's see, price is fractal. This is what I'm telling you guys. So this, I want to see if there is an SMT divergence between this high and this high. Okay, so let's see the high, that candle. Can you guys see this? I mean, look at this. As I'm showing you, look at that divergence. Look at how we sweep the high of this candle on EU, but we don't sweep the high on GU. That's your divergence. This was what I was saying. This was the initial indications that I was saying, and I was just saying, no, we can't just go up like that initially. But of course, I still held on to my buy bias. I was still seeing most of all these things. So you see, double divergence, your CRT candle again. So you are seeing your CRT inside your CRT and inside your CRT, and what you just needed to confirm this was just SMT. Now, I know it's just one example I have shown you. There are so many examples, and I don't want this video to be so long. So let me get back to the 4 hour time frame. Where was I? So okay, we started this from just looking out for a daily SMT divergence. So let's get back to the daily highs. Now this is that daily high again. So Monday high was swept, Tuesday high. So you can see that divergence, GU, EU, and GU. Look guys, focus. Monday high swept on GU. All right. So you can see the high was swept, but on EU the high wasn't swept. So that is divergence between the Monday high right here and Tuesday's high. Okay, now this candle just is a singular divergence, because this candle also sweeps the high, so there's no divergence between both of them. Okay, however, look at this candle right here, this candle right here, this 5 p.m. candle. Compare this 5 p.m. candle with the 5 p.m. candle on EU. So can you see this? Boom, boom. Can you see? SMT. So this is your first SMT between daily highs, and the SMT between 4 hour highs. And this is all you just want to see. SMT between daily highs, SMT between 4 hour highs. Take your entry, 15 minutes entry, then you are done. Where is that? Oh, I didn't use my boom. 15 minutes change the state of delivery. Okay, so 15 minutes change the state of delivery, and then you sell. SMTs between these highs and SMTs between the daily highs. That's all. So So you can see the divergence occurring. That's all, guys. Let's see if we have an SMT between the H1 highs on that example there. So let's see if we have SMT between this high and this high. Note. So can you see that? Now, if we choose to ignore the daily time frame and we just say let's use the 4-hour time frame. All right, you can do 4 hour, 1 hour. Okay, enter on the 5 minutes time frame. Oh god, help replay too. Why am I suffering like this? So let's ignore this SMT here and let's use the 4-hour high as our SMT. So first SMT on the 4-hour highs, drop to the daily time frame. Sorry, the 1 hour time frame. And what we want to see is this is the 1 a.m. candle, and that's the candle we are trading. That's the 4-hour candle we are trading. What we want to see is under SMT, and there's under SMT between these two highs. So SMT like this and SMT like this. That's what you want to see. Confirm on GU, you can see that H1 high was swept. This H1 high wasn't. This is it. SMT like this. So we enter on this candle if we want to, or we enter on GU. Whichever one you feel like taking. My god, this is 26 minutes. This video is gonna be long. So entry 5 minutes time frame between the 1 a.m. high and the 2 a.m. high. So when this occurs, where to change the state of delivery this low. And one of my sweet entries, propulsion block entries. Our price now comes all the way, almost takes it out. But then change the state of delivery, that's your entry, sell lower. So you can even change the state of delivery. So you can even see that this M15 low now becomes your first target, because that already gives you 1-to-1 arrow. You know, set break even also, and then you go lower. All right, so this is the double SMT, guys. In case, I know if you watch this video you are going to be confused initially, but now here are the advantages of using this SMT divergence. Number one, you don't need direction. You absolutely do not need to worry yourself about where the market is headed to. Once you see that first SMT divergence, you drop down to your aligned time to the next time frame. So let's say your first SMT is showing on the daily time frame, you drop to H4 time frame, and when price breaches the high or shows that SMT, you wait for another H4 candle to show you another SMT. Okay, the moment that happens, you have your double SMT and then you take a trade. Now, in case there's one of these trades I shared on my Twitter page this past week, NZDJPY and AD, NZDJPY, right? Yeah, NZDJPY. So I took a trade on NZDJPY. Can I remember that trade? Daily. Shit. All right, let me pull up AUDJPY. Let me see if I can get that trade quickly. AUDJPY. When did I take that trade? Was it on Monday? Nah, it's not this day. Was it from daily time frame? Let me check the 4-hour time frame. Oh my god. I can't remember when. I know it's for a sell. And I've cleared my charts. Okay, so guys, you will see the examples. You will see so many more examples. I may do another one. All right. Okay, as I'm sending this, I'm going to send some of the I'm going to send that AUDJPY. I think I recorded the video while I was taking the trade. I recorded the video, so I'm going to send that AUDJPY and the results to the group. So guys, just take care, start practicing it. This just might be your model. All right, the double SMT model, double bullet.